Dan here. So, I wanted to talk about what's been going on last week, just doing my normal vlog. So, we had the Berkeley riots last week with pretty sure you've seen it. If not, here's what it looked like.
Fallout from a violent night of protests at UC Berkeley. Demonstrators setting fire.
Protesters setting off fireworks in the middle of UC Berkeley's Sproul Plaza. This is when a demonstration to stop ultra-conservative Breitbart editor Milo Yiannopoulos from speaking on campus got out of control. People wearing masks started rioting. A portable light caught fire, shooting flames into the air. Demonstrators grabbed barriers and smashed in the windows at the student union.
I know, it's pretty crazy. I find it kind of disturbing that people who would talk about being liberal are rioting. I consider myself to be a classical liberal or more of a centrist, but the whole thing is just disturbing on a simple level. Like, this isn't how you. Well, I don't like. Well, I agree. It's right to disagree with the fact that I don't believe it's right to riot, because rioting just shows you they've won the battle. And what I mean by that is that I work in customer service, part of my job, and the key is not to lose your cool, and that's true with any kind of battle of wills. Let's say you're arguing with someone, or you're dealing with someone, and they just start getting angry. As long as you keep your cool, they get mad, and then eventually they kind of lose that argument because they just burn themselves out. This is what's going on. Is this part of the left is so angry and being so they're literally losing people's votes, but you're losing favor. But I'd also say it's kind of a good thing. I don't mean like, yes, people should go right, but I'm saying these are almost a necessary part of society. I like to think of it as the smelting of the left. Now, not melting, but smelting. Smelting is a term they use in metallurgy when you superheat a metal to get rid of the slag, which are the undesirable things for the metal. So in the context of like steel, what you desire in steel is carbon and iron. So what you're trying to do is keep the stuff out so that it potentially boils out and you can scrape it away. So in some ways, I think this is the smelting. These bad elements are gonna literally expose themselves as you would during, metalworking, and they're gonna be kind of scraped away. People are gonna go, I don't like that. I mean, Trump's even wanting to label Antifa a terrorist organization, which I don't blame him, because if you're going to do violent demonstrations for political change, by definition, that is terrorism. So I just hope what will happen is that, they're exposed, they get people go, we don't like you, you should just go away, or we don't want you, we don't serve your kind here. And we'll see a galvanization left. You'll see what will happen is, after you expel all this kind of bad blood, we'll have hopefully people like Kyle Kalinski's idea of the just Democrats, people who are, rational thinkers, people who are truly progressive instead of being regressive, so people who are just, I want to go, but I hope that we go back to the old way that people who were inclusive, people who, instead of my big problem with the current liberals, the regressive left, is that they are so exclusive. Because I'm a white male who is heterosexual, I'm somehow bad for something that happened in the past. They're like, you should be like you have freaking Ghazi Kodo saying you should be paying reparations. Motherfucker, no one in my family, we've actually traced our line back, has owned slavery. In fact, most people didn't own slavery back then. They were expense in the eyes of the owners. And this is, I'm just quoting what they said. This is not, they were considered an expensive commodity. That's how they were viewed historically. By your logic, that I should be paying, I should be going to Rome, and demanding from the Italian government reparations for the conquest and enslavement of my Germanic and Celtic ancestors. Why? Because, there might have been some Roman who enslaved my umpteenth grandfather. So what I'm hoping is, honestly, that the fringe groups will go back to being just fringe. We'll have the SJWs will go back to being fringe. The Antifas will go back, and then we'll see, again, a resurgence of better, more rational people as the establishment. The old establishment will kind of fade, and a new, better establishment will rise. And because until then, I really can't identify with some of these crazies. So, how can you call yourself liberal and for free speech when you're attacking Milo Yiannopoulos? And I don't agree with most of it. He's pro-life, and a few other things, but he's an interesting character to watch. He's kind of funny. I watched the interview with him and Joe Rogan, and that shit was hilarious. You can have two. Obviously, you have a big buff guy who's an atheist, who, and then you have a gay Jewish British guy who likes black dudes. That's another thing I didn't get. How can you call him a Nazi when he's a gay Jew, a former Jewish British guy who likes black dudes? You guys don't even know what the fuck Nazis are? Have you not studied? Have you not watched enough documentaries? Nazis hated all three of those things. Gay, Jew, black. He's the last thing. You know what neo-Nazis look like? This is what a neo-Nazi looks like. This. Not this. Anyway, that's all I gotta say for this week. Thank you for watching, and please just like the video. My name's Dan, and I'll see you later. Peace.